My name is Estela Vrancovich, and I'm the costumer at NWSA School of the Arts. I run the costume shop, and I design all the shows, and I help build, and I train the students, and etc. This is going to be my 9th year working here. I come from professional theater. I used to work in town for many professional theaters before coming to work here. And originally I'm from Argentina. I was also a designer and a costumer over there. I have a background in fashion, actually. I have a degree in fashion design, and then I decided that I wanted to do costuming, so I went into research and I took courses, and I went back to school and then became a costumer over there. And I had a school. I had actually an institution, and I had students. Some of them are working in Miami, actually, yes. And then life brought me here, and so my first job here was at Actors Playhouse with Marilyn Iso. And then I moved to Hollywood Playhouse as a resident costumer, and I was there until it closed. And then I started working freelancing everywhere. And then they called me here, and I came. The process of putting together a show not only implies designing or putting things together, but it also implies teaching them how to wardrobe manage and how to take care of the show, etc. We work mainly with freshmen and sophomores, and then we have them for a whole season, not actually for a semester. And so we get, they help a great deal. I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do if I didn't have them. We had a very intense season, and because we had 2 shows back to back that they required designing and building. Usually we have either contemporary shows or vintage shows where we don't really do a lot of building. We just gather costumes and then fit them and then alter them. We build more than 150 costumes. And when I say 150 costumes, not all of them were humongous dresses. Some of them were like scarves or mop caps or shirts, shoes. We needed to create environments per group of characters. And I felt that, of course, Red Riding Hood and Grandma and the Wolf belong in the same environment. So we took a look at what we had and our possibilities, and we didn't want to do a Red Riding Hood that was an American version or an American interpretation. We wanted to create something that reflected the old world, a European fairy tale. My case is that I grew up with fairy tales. I think that my background as a period costumer comes from when I was like 4, 5, 6, because I consumed fairy tales. I thought that a pinafore would reflect exactly the dress, because this is from Middle Eastern Europe. The petticoat is longer. It shows about this much under the dress. She was innocent and at the same time revealing, because innocence is revealing. And we really had to talk with Casey a great deal also of the significance of the meaning of every single aspect of the costume. We came up with the idea of lining. This is the wolf cape. This is the second cape. The first cape is the black and red, and there's a meaning to these two, because we wanted the outside was red, of course, but the inside was black, and it kind of represents the world that's hidden and what's inside that we don't know, but then he comes out, and this is very much tied to the wolf himself. When Granny kills the wolf, she takes the skin out of the wolf, the fur, and creates a cape for her, and she also lines it with a patchwork. So I thought this was really interesting to have, because it represents how powerful Granny is in terms of what she can do, how skillful she is, and it also represents history. Granny did patchwork, so she does patchwork. So it's very much like our life, you know, what we inherit, what we get from our history and our family and our journey, basically. So basically this costume also represents the journey of a child into womanhood, because she has to go through the woods to become a wise young woman.